How's it going, everybody? Hatcher's Hits Gaming back here with another video. So we're opening up a new set. First time on the channel, I think. I've probably had some PSA return videos, but this is DB29 Fearsome Rivals Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters. So we're gonna be opening up a case of that. Like I said, I don't think I've done a video on this, but I've been actually collecting Dragon Ball cards since like DB15 or so. I don't buy every set. I just buy the sets that I really like and also kind of want to see if I could chase a god rare. I'll usually open like, 2 or 3 cases. The last set I opened up was History of Z, and we hit this, sorry about the glare, but we hit this Vegeta serialized to 100. I hit number 13 of 100. Those of you that follow me on Instagram or, watch my PSA return videos probably saw that. I actually had that out on eBay for a long time. I think it was listed from 10,000 down to like 6 or 7. And someone offered me 5 for it a couple weeks ago. And I was just like, you know what? I forgot I had this even out there. I want to keep this card. So I decided to keep it. And over the years, I have a binder that just has all of my sets with, all my supers and SPRs and secrets. But lately, with Dragon Ball, the really cool thing about it is they added special leader rares and concept rares. And the reason why that matters, I feel like, and here's a booster box here, and then I guess I'm a little off here. There we go. Make that a little better. The way I feel like that matters is because up until recently when they added those, which is really just the last 3 or 4 sets or something like that, you were guaranteed, pretty much guaranteed. I've never had a case that didn't have it. You would get 2 secrets in a case. So what people would do is they'd open up boxes, and if they hit the 2 secrets, they'd sell the rest of the boxes, which is why you see a lot of Dragon Ball booster boxes like really cheap. Really cheap, like $50-$60. Like, I have a bunch of loose boxes out on eBay right now. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure they're dead boxes. I've just accumulated them over the years and just decided to move them all cheap. And essentially, if you see loose boxes on the market, they won't have a secret or a really nice card. Okay, so we got an energy marker here. I don't remember these. Have they ever done energy markers before? I don't remember that. So, and that's from Power Absorb. Wasn't that a set? So I wasn't around for all of the early ones, like Universal Onslaught and some of the early sets that had I think there was like Tournament of Power or something like that. But I kind of regret selling a bunch of my cards during COVID. So I want to slowly build back my collection. But, oh, that's weird. Are these all, it's not a God pack off. Okay. So you have 3 foil and then a bunch of commons, and we're going to go pretty much right for the hits. Broly, SR. Okay. SR right off the bat. Man, the SRs used to have like gold, so now they don't even really look like SRs. That's like $20 SR. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So maybe you get more foils now, because you used to get like 1 foil at the end and then maybe a hit, or you'd get a second foil. So maybe it's like, okay, we've got, I have to be honest, I don't know a lot of the characters. I'm actually watching all right, is that another SR? Well, wait a second here. This seems odd. Okay, that's a super rare. That's weird. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's up there. Well, that's really weird. Like you usually get about, I guess, 6 or 7 super rares per booster box, and then you'll get an SPR and then 1 other hit, I think is how it works now. It used to be like, there's Broly. Bula. Okay. It used to be like you would get 6 or 7 supers, and then you would get 2 SPRs, or the boxes, I think, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, that had the another SR. This is really odd. The boxes that had like a secret in them, I think that would replace an SPR, or maybe it was an SR. I can't remember, but anyway. I've actually, since I'm all cut up with One Piece, I've been watching Dragon Ball. Which one is it? Oh man, I think it's Dragon Ball Super. All right, we got lots of foils here, and Fearsome Conquest and Krillin Assist. Another SR. Like, is everything an SR now? What is going on? Like, is there an SR in every pack now? This does not seem right at all. Very weird. Okay, Rose Goku. See, I don't even know who Rose Goku Black is. Like, I haven't seen him in a cartoon, in an episode or anything. I'm like old school, you know, like Dragon Ball. Which one is it? Super. All right, well, there's a rare. Okay. So maybe you get an SR and are any of these rare? That's rare. Uncommon. Rare. I'll go through these at the end because some rares can have some value, but that's just weird to get like 4 SRs right bang, bang, bang. Like, because you only get like 6 or 7 in a box. So I think I'm on. There's Dragon Ball GT. There's Dragon Ball Super. It's the one that gosh, I can't believe I forgot it already. But it's the one where like Frieza shows up and the squad. There's Bulma, original mind and body. Okay, what is she, evil now or something? What's going on? So anyway, like, Goku's in this spaceship and he's going all the way to this island, and it's like where they figure out that there's Dragon Balls that are also on the planet, that Piccolo's from or something, and then they're like, wait a second, there's 2, and I don't know. But whatever, let's just get with the cards here. I'm just making a fool out of myself. People can be like, what is he talking about? These are actually kind of textured a little bit. I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, this set has 2 God Rares, and I usually hold off on buying a set until I decide if I like the secrets or it looks like we might have an SPR here. That's a lot of gold to be, and SS Broly increasing power. Man, that's a lot of gold. That's crazy. And that is actually, is that a special leader rare? It is. Cool. SLR. Nice. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have all the hits up here. Because I'm just going to I want to do a recap at the end. So this is going to take a long time, unfortunately. I'm just kind of enjoying it. So maybe I should split this into 2 videos. It's going to be a long time. I feel like it's going to take a lot longer than One Piece is. There is 288 packs, so I guess it is 24 packs, just like One Piece, and definitely cheaper to open up than One Piece nowadays. Like, One Piece is just going crazy. It's nuts, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little kind of annoyed that a lot of the like the investor channels are just blowing up. But I guess I never really thought about how many of the, like, what do they call them, like Poco Bros or whatever, like people that just think like, you know, I mean, we all want to collect things. I say it all the time. We all want to collect things that go up in value. I get that. But, like, if you're thinking that this stuff is going to, like, set you up for retirement, I mean, good luck with that. But, oops. All right, so that is foil. And I'm pretty sure the foils in this are really not worth much. But I've actually never played this game. I don't even know if my LGS has a Dragon Ball Super Knight. I don't even know if they carry it, to be honest. Okay, that's weird. This one didn't have one. It looks like we got something here. It's Ginyu Force. That's who I was thinking about earlier. All right, and that's just a rare. Yeah, so where I'm watching right now, Ginyu Force just opened up, and they showed up like a few episodes ago, and like I had started watching that years and years ago, and excuse me, I had watched a lot of it, but there's Ginyu Force again, a symbol, yeah, so we'll see. All right, so there's that. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So like, yeah. So yeah, I haven't messed with Fusion. I'm like, that's just too much. I'll stick with Masters, but I don't think the game is really, I think the game does okay, but it's really interesting to me because like Dragon Ball is a massive IP. Obviously not on the scale of like Pokemon or even One Piece, but it's still pretty big. You know, I know a lot of the movies didn't do so well. So maybe if you made one today with today's technology, it might, but you know, is what it is. But so there we go. All right. So that's what I'm kind of interested in. I think it was like you might get like 4 to 5 SL special leader rares in a case, a couple of concept rares now, 2 secrets, maybe a god rare if you're lucky. That's interesting. Piercing blow. There's another SR of Pan. Yeah, it is what it is. So, and then, yeah, so like 2 secrets and then however many SLRs. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the way it used to be with the old sets, you know, you would get like, you get the 2 secrets, and then you're like, okay, I'm not going to get anything else that's really worth that much. I mean, SPRs, not really. SRs, they're dirt cheap, you know, a couple bucks, if that. So people will get rid of a lot of their boxes, and then, you know, it just kind of sucks. Looks like we got something here. And wow, what a cool SPR. That's awesome. Salsa Elite Squad Splenda. Dude, the texture on this is awesome. All right, so I'm kind of thinking that's probably it for this this box, most likely, but we'll see. Kaioken Son Goku, which I don't really understand that whole thing. Like where I'm at watching it, like I've never seen. Is that an SR? It is. Wow, another one. The Zarbon. Like where I'm at, I don't even think Goku's gone Super Saiyan 2 yet. Like, yeah. So I want to get into watching all the shows, especially since I'm caught up on One Piece and everything, and just waiting for them to do more with the dubs and everything. So, yeah. So that's another reason. So I think I probably got off topic there, but one of the reasons, like the last set, I didn't really like the GDR in it, the God Rare. It was like Baby Goku or something, or I think it's from the new TV show Diagon, or I don't know what it's called. But it wasn't really. I'm glad I didn't, because the cases are like 1,100, 1,200. So it just seemed like, and now they're down to like. Actually, I kind of kicked myself. I should have bought some during. They were down to around 600, and then they sold out during another SR. Wow. They sold out during like the Black Friday week, where they had like 10% back and things like that. So yeah. So looks like we might have got like 7, maybe 8 SRs. We'll count them here in a second. All right. And then there's that, and another SR. Dude, did they just really up the SRs in this? Because that's like 9. Like, okay. SPR, SLR, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's really up. So that's like, what is that? Like 12 hits? Something like that? That's crazy. Is that right? Like, yeah. Like not, yeah, 11 hits. What am I can't do math. Well, I mean, I guess kind of thinking the energy marker too, but oh well. Which I just kind of saw that on their Reddit. I didn't understand what the energy marker is, but it's unfortunate that like I don't think they have an online game or anything you could play, and then looks like you get another energy market here. And okay, Dawn of that looks like it says X Legends, but I thought it was Dawn of the Z Legends. Maybe that's Z. I guess it is Z. Okay, so it's all the sets like Power Absorb. Okay, that makes sense now. That's why it's like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. Kind of a neat thing there. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right, next box. Box number 2. Jeez, that took almost 20 minutes. Yeah. I might have to split this into 2, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Or we'll just speed it up a little bit. Try to at least. I just don't really want to miss anything. But I'm sure somebody in the comments, well, if anybody actually watches the whole video, I mean, because unlike a lot of YouTubers, I like to do a recap at the end. A lot of people don't. It annoys me. Like, there's even breakers out there that won't do a recap at the end. I'm like, what? You're going to make someone, like, watch the whole thing? Like, that's kind of jerky. All right, we got an SR. Fuzamasu. Okay. Very cool looking card. So I don't know how many SRs there are. It looks like what I'm looking at over here in TCGPlayer. There's like at least 18 of them. Maybe 20. Hold on. 21. Jeez, that's a lot of SRs. So you should, in a case, if there are 9 times 12, you should get a playset of a lot of them then, if that's the case. This is weird. More SRs. Cooler. Incredible ultimate power. I wonder if he's like Frieza. He kind of like has a tail and kind of almost looks like Frieza. Could be like the same race or something like that, but I'll get to that. It's a rare 5-time. I'm actually watching Smallville right now. Like, really? Yeah. I was watching Supernatural, but they took it off of Netflix. It's kind of made me upset, so I might have to figure something else out. Because that's a pretty good series. That I hadn't watched. So, all right, let's see. What do we got here? But probably going to talk a lot about One Piece while I'm opening this stuff up, just because I don't know a lot about Dragon Ball. I know a little bit, but I like the cards. I like the art. But yeah, just One Piece right now going absolutely insane. You know, I keep telling people, like, you know, the time to buy was months ago, but things just keep going up. We got Bula, cute little devil, SPR, very nice. That's a cool one to get. We'll take it. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's like every time I buy something, like 2-3 weeks later, it just explodes in price. But you can kind of see that with, like, One Piece only been around for like a few years. So, there's not a lot that can be pumped and move up. So it's kind of like everyone's trying to jump in. There's that sports guy that moved all of his sports cards, but even I think he was a little late. Because like in November, where everyone was buying OP13, and I bought 9 cases of that. I opened 5. You would have saw 4 of them on the channel. Looks like we got something here. Maybe, nope, just a rare. And I bought like 3 cases of OP09, 2 cases of OP11, 2 cases of OP12. I opened one in the channel. You saw the gold Blackbeard, so we got kind of really lucky there. And then there's another SR, Armored Squadron Attack. Bought a case of OP05, EB02. Wish I would have bought a couple more of those, but it is what it is. And then what else did I buy? Yeah, it was like OP11, OP09, OP05, you know. And now it's that whole big thing where everybody's like OP13 greater than this, greater than this, greater than that. And it's like everybody just argues over the best set. And I'm like, whatever. But I find the interesting thing with the One Piece, though, is the blue bottom boxes went up, but the cases really haven't. Like the sealed cases, like they're still selling. I saw one sell for 40,000. I've seen a few sell for in the 60 range, but they haven't really gone up at all, which is kind of interesting. You think like those things would be flying out the door at like 100,000 or something like that. You think there's people out there with big pockets that are just like, hey, I'm going all in on this, but they're really not. They're just, everybody's focused on 05, 09, 011, Memorial Box, you know, things like that. You have these influencers that they have their opinions and people just hold on. That's a nice looking card. Broly, Indiscriminate Destroyer. A lot of people did not like the GDR of him for this set. So if I didn't, I think I started saying it a few times, but that's another reason why I wanted to open up this set. I thought the God Rares in it were really good. The one God Rare is Broly, which a lot of people don't like it. I think it's kind of cool. I'd love to pull it, you know, for obvious reasons. But I guess they just think it looks more like an SPR maybe or something. Our first duplicate SR. And the other one is like, what is it? Positive something, or it's essentially whenever they have these earrings and then they can, 2 people put them on and then they merge together. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. I haven't watched that, yet in the anime. So, but yeah, that's what the other one is. And then I think it's like Vegeta or something like that, which is like Goku and Vegeta. And that's another thing I don't quite understand. So you have like Vegeta, and then you have Goku, and then you have Gogeta, and then you also have Vegito. Like, so I'll hopefully get to that at some point in the anime so I understand, like, wait a second, isn't that both, you know, isn't that both Goku and Vegeta together? Why is one Gogeta and one's Vegeta or Vegito or something like that? Am I saying that right? Yeah. But anyway, yeah, well, we'll see. So, you know, but yeah, so I really like the God Rares in this. History of Z. I went heavy on that. I bought 3 cases of that, pulled the Vegeta in one, opened up the other one, pulled some really good secrets, which I got graded, and then I went ahead and sold the other one. I think it was like $3,000 or something like that, and now you can't find them. Nice SPR Broly. Man, we're getting some Brolys. Jeez. So that should be it in this. What do we got here so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe 2 SRs. Let's see. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Constant battle with dog hair up here. All right. And another SR. Okay. So maybe it is 2 more. Well, that box didn't quite take us as long, so that's good. At least foil. Yeah, I just really like the artwork on these. I think One Piece is some of the best artwork, but Dragon Ball is up there. It really is. They just kind of like try a bunch of different things, I guess, and a lot of people think that them doing Fusion World like hurt Masters. And I kind of agree with that. There's another SR. But like if you see, go look at some of the cases of Dragon Ball Masters. Like this last few ones, like History of Z is like, you know, I don't think you'll find a listing for under $4,000. That's not an SR, is it? Oh no, it isn't. And then like Legends of Dragon Balls, I didn't even get that case. Like when it released, I couldn't find it anywhere. I was kind of really into One Piece then too, but Battle with Vegeta. Okay, so 2 SPRs and 9 SRs. So it sounds like 9 SRs is kind of like the standard there. So yeah. So and then you know it's like I actually have pulled several God Rares. I think I've probably joked about it on the channel before, how it's like I pull God Rares in Dragon Ball, but I can't pull mangas in One Piece. Like I've only pulled 4 mangas in One Piece, and 3 of those, Realm of the Gods. I did open up that, and I did pull the Vegeta from that, but I sold it in a PSA 10 for like $5,000. And you can get it now for like $2,000, which I actually might do. I'm thinking about purchasing it again, but right now I have a ton at PSA, and I'm about to get like a lot of grading fees, so I'm kind of trying to hold off on things right now. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like I have like almost 1,000 One Piece cards at PSA right now, and a lot of them are in grading and assembly and QA. So I'm about to get a bunch of bills. I'll tell you that. Yep. All right, cooler again. So box 1, box 2, and here's box 3. That's how we do it. All right, come on, tab. What are you doing? There we go. All right, we got Super 17. SR 288 packs to get through. Vegito. So there, see Vegito, and then you have Gogeta, and like I'm like, what? Or is it Gogeta? I'm like, wait. Juice. So, and a lot of, oh wow, okay. There's another Broly. So a lot of this, what I'll do in my binder, I'll just do one of each, and then I'll probably just put all the other ones out on TCGPlayer. So link should be in the description. If I forget to put in this video, it's probably in another one. But there are links to my eBay and TCGPlayer. Honestly, I like selling the singles on TCGPlayer. Like eBay, taking pictures of them and everything, it just sucks. But it also does suck on TCGPlayer. Like, I actually got somebody finally reached out to me and was like, hey, this isn't near mint. And I was just like, send me pictures. And, you know, like, people don't understand that a near mint card is like PSA 8, which can have a lot of issues. Like, they can have white dots, they can have off centering, like all this stuff. So if you're expecting gem mint off TCGPlayer, like, and most of my cards, especially One Piece and Dragon Ball, are pretty much gem mint. But, you know, it does happen. You know, I try to list stuff as light plate if they have like whitening or something like that. But it was really weird because this guy reached out. It was like a Shanks One Piece card that actually, it was a PSA 9. It was cracked. Ooh, okay. Is this one of those? Okay, this is the concept rare. Nice. Vegeta, Attacker Fury. We'll take that. It's hard to kind of get a price on cards right now, but like, let's see, concept rare. Where are we? That's SLRs. What did we get so far, Broly? Jeez, that thing's listed for 170. That can't be right. Vegeta Attacker Fury, $99. Wow, that's the most expensive concept rare right now. I don't think any of these have sold. I'll bet none of these have sold. Let's see. Yeah, none have sold. So those will go down. But I mean, some of them. Wow, there's some sales here. People are just buying lots of One Piece, man. This stuff is just flying out of my store. I can't hardly keep it in stock. Like I'm actually running out of stock for One Piece. It's just absolutely crazy. Like I didn't really sell. I mean I don't have near the Pokemon that I do now of like One Piece. Like I have a lot of Pokemon cards, but not a lot of duplicates that I would sell. I had a ton of One Piece duplicates. But I also did sell a lot of One Piece years ago. Like I sold Pirata Luffy Leader for like $600 or something like that. That's like a $10,000 card now. Hey, congrats to that person that bought it. I hope you're happy with it. That's okay. I have another one. So you know, I took that $600. I put it back into my collection. You know, a lot of people ask me all the time, like, what should I buy sealed? You know, blah blah blah. And it's just, I do have a lot of sealed cases. I'm not gonna lie. I like having sealed cases, but and that's an SR to hold on to, see what happens, you know, down the road or whatever. I kind of always thought One Piece that's what was going to happen to it. I figured it was only a matter of time. I was like, this is a great game. And, ooh, is that an SLR? Or an SPR? A Frieza? Wow, that's an SR? Dude, that looks great. Frieza, Formidable Power. Shoot, that card looks amazing. All right. We're going to have to get it more into Dragon Ball, man. The art is just great. But it's just so hard to collect so many different things. I get into so many different things. I'm like into hockey cards now. I still like soccer cards, but I don't really open up much because it's just too expensive to open. You get kicked in the nuts every time you open up like soccer cards. It just doesn't make sense, or any sports cards really, for that matter. And that's what I liked about One Piece for so long, was like you didn't even feel like you were really losing out a lot. We got an SR here of Vegeta by a Saiyan. So, and even with Dragon Ball, you're like, okay, $1,000 for a case. You know, you just think like you're getting a lot of value. I got a couple more cases coming in. I'll probably open one more, sell all the duplicates, and then, you know, make some money back, probably grade some, you know, it's all good. And just kind of do that, and nothing wrong with that. But it's interesting with Dragon Ball Masters. I mean, if you look at the cases, like a lot of the last few sets are really expensive. They have really good God rares. They have really good special leader rares. Like, since they made those changes, I think it's added a lot of value. It's like I'm saying, like, even if you hit the secret rares, like if I hit the secret rares in the next two boxes, I'm still going to open up the rest of the boxes, because like there's concept rares, there's special leader rares still to hit. There's so much more to hit. So I like the fact that they did that, because it just sucked before, you know. But I mean, but there would be people in like One Piece, for example, people hit the manga and then they just sell the rest of the case. But I'm like, you got leader cards in there, you got SPs in there. Like, I mean, I guess if you hit both SPs, all 4 leader cards and a manga, and you decide, okay, I want to sell the rest of the 5 boxes, go ahead. But I mean, I think there's still a lot of value there. Oh, we got another SR, Rose Rose Goku Black. I want to figure out what that is. Like, is it a evil? It's an evil Goku, right? So, yeah. All right, we've got more of that. Looks like we got a SPR here. Fearsome Destroyer. SPR. Dude, that is so cool. How cool is that? What is going on here? Like, just Broly all over. You're like, if you're a Broly fan, 8 SR. So it should be one more SR, I guess, right? Yeah, see, so like, I know who Broly is, but I've not seen him in the anime or anything like that, so I don't really know kind of like his backstory or anything. I know, I guess he's considered a bad guy. I don't know, 3-man Kamehameha. Somebody correct me on that one. I know that's a thing, but yeah, that's like when they get an energy ball and they shoot it or something. Like, yeah. So I'm not the best on Dragon Ball. I'm sure somebody's gonna get angry. All right, last pack, box number 3. Jeez, we're only in box 3. Could be 2 hours here. Bulma taken captive. All right, let's see here. Move this over. All right, there's all the commons. All right, box 4 coming up. Are we going to hit a secret or a god rare coming up? That would be awesome if we did. That's another thing about like this, and even like One Piece. It's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about when they do multiple mangas in a set. It's just a lot to chase. I know it's the anniversary sets they usually do it for, but it's like, dang, man, now I got to track down 4 of these things. Like, I can honestly say, oh, we got Saiyan Showdown. I've opened up much of that. Yeah, so, but like OP13, I'm never going to have, well, I'll never say never. Like the 3 red mangas, I don't think I'll ever spend the money on those. I don't see the sense in spending $20,000 on the Luffy. There's a lot of other things I still want to get. So, I mean, I'd be perfectly fine with the regular version. I think the regular versions look better, like the silver mangas. Obviously, if you gave me a choice of which one to have, I would take the red because it's worth more. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's do this. And then that's like, we're getting those Rose Goku Black like in everything. So I'll be able to put a lot of, I don't know how much they are on TCGPlayer, but we'll be able to put a bunch of cards out there. The only thing I hate about TCGPlayer is you have to put 1 card at a time, because if you don't, then somebody buys out all your cards. They'll buy out like 20 cards of like play sets, probably to resell or something like that, or, you know, whatever. Like I want to sell a play set so they can have it in their deck. But if I do all play sets and one person buys out everything, and then I can't fit it all in a plain white envelope, and they played $1.31 for shipping, and now, you know, I'm at like, they bought like 30 10-cent cards for $3 that I have to try and figure out how to get it in a plain white envelope. It's so annoying. So then you just have to like put like, then you essentially, that's a rare. Okay. You essentially have to list 1 card at a time to curb that. It's annoying, but people will buy out if you don't. And then you're out all that shipping because you'll have to ship through USPS. Because that's another thing that annoys me about TCGPlayer. And I've probably said this before. It looks like we've got an SR there of an ape. Oh, it's Goku, I guess. Yeah, so it's annoying. And then, like, TCGPlayer is owned by eBay, and I've said this before on this channel, I'm sure. Like, they don't have a shipping option in the app which doesn't make sense because eBay, if you do like a 99 cent, card and you do PWE like standard, anything under $20, what's that? That's rare. And it has tracking. But with TCGPlayer, you just have to send a stamped envelope, and you have to hope that the person you're sending it to actually is honest and says they got it. Like, I've had people say they haven't got stuff, and then I had to give them a refund. And I mean, maybe it didn't get there. That's certainly true. I think most people are honest, but if it's over like $20, then you're supposed to like ship with tracking, which then you have to ship with USPS, and the cheapest you can ship is like $5. So, and they paid $1.31 shipping, so that's not fair to the seller. It's such a PS. I love TCGPlayer, but I hate it at the same time. I really do. It just sucks, though, some of the things they have. Okay, 2 rares. But, yeah, rant over. Probably not. I'll probably rant some more. There's a lot to open here, so a lot to talk about. Yeah, so hopefully I get... Dang, that Broly again. Nice. We'll take that. I'll take as many Brolys as I have. I think his deck is actually quite good in this, maybe. But I actually don't know how to play this, so maybe that's something I should try to figure out. I know the Fusion World has an online version, but this does not. There's another SR of Lucifer, Demon King of Darkness. Halfway through box number 4. Yeah, it's crazy how, you just see like a booster box of this set. You usually don't see people open up cases. I don't know if that's because if they hit a God Rare, they're just not going to open up anymore, which I think is kind of crappy. But I don't know. Or they hit their 2 secrets. Like, why would you... There's so much else that's really good. Plus, it's like every box has 9 SRs in it. Yeah. So, I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised these cases are not selling out more because the GDRs are really good. And if they're really good, it kind of feels like the case prices goes up. But like anything, it seems to, okay, there's a lot of stock right now, but as soon as they sell out, that's when it'll start going up. That's just TCGs for you, man. That's just what happens. Like, nobody cares about anything until it's rare or like almost out of stock, and then all of a sudden everybody goes crazy. Like, that's the kind of Pokemon thing. Okay, we got Time to Die SPR. That is a sick looking card. I like that. We'll just put that right there because we know we're going to have 2 hits. So that's kind of cool in this. You get 9 SRs and then you get 2 hits. So in a case, you're going to get 24 hits plus 9 SRs, which is kind of like probably a playset of every SR. So it's kind of like One Piece where you typically get 72, I guess, SRs in a case, and you're going to end up with almost 2 play sets. 2 play sets of every SR, and sometimes you get a few extra cards because there's like 9 SRs usually in One Piece, maybe 10 sometimes, and that's like, so yeah, that's how that works. So that's kind of cool. We got Cooler. So it's a nice way to recruit money, especially on One Piece. But like OP13, they had so many people opening that product that I think it's good for the game. I know it's pissed off a lot of players because boxes are so expensive, and I get it. We all want to open up product and things like that. Like, I mean, I unfortunately overpaid a little bit for. We got pan support. OP14, I paid like $1,200 for one case just to pre-order it, and then it just wasn't going down, so I paid like $1,500 for my second case. Now my LGS will probably get it, but they sell at market, so I would not be surprised at all if they're selling it for like $200 a box. I would not be surprised, and I don't think it's worth that. I think it's a good set. The fact that it has EBO4 cards in it, nice. Oops, that's rare. What am I doing? We should have one more hit here, right? Like a maybe a god rare. Should be a god rare right there. No, isn't. How many of these do we got? All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the SPR. So one of these last two packs should have a concept rare, an SPR, an SLR, or a god rare. And looks like something here. What is that? Ooh, it is an SPR. Okay. So Pansy, Gentle, Village Girl. All right. Okay. I don't know who that is, but that's all right. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the other thing, too. They have concept rares and special leader rares now in this, which are nice, but then you don't get as many SPRs. So that's kind of the downfall now of Dragon Ball Masters, them adding the concept rares and special leader rares. But as far as I know, these SPRs are really just alt arts, as I understand it. They either SPRs of or usually of SRs or even rares in some cases, kind of like how One Piece does it. I want to say, if I'm wrong, but you know, that's how like there would be like 21 SRs, and then there's what? How many SPRs? Or what is that, leader rare? Okay. So there's 18 SPRs. Oh, wow. So you're probably you're not even going to get all the SPRs in a case. But I think all these, like SS Brawly, Nonstop Rampage. Oh, wait. What do we got? Who we got for the energy marker here? Let me put these back here. It is Fighter's Ambition. I never actually opened up that set. I thought it was kind of booty cheeks. Oh. Goodness. Okay, sorry about that. We had an issue there. Okay, we're back. Is that good? All right. It wouldn't be a video without me knocking over my iPhone. Yeah, so. Pool, Advanced Guard, Broly, Suppressed Fire. Now, I wonder if that's Broly like when he first showed up before he turned green hair and stuff, you know. There he is. Man, he's all over this. So, I guess this is a villain set. Someone's probably going to be like, duh, because like the secrets are Baby. Then there's a Broly. And I can't remember who the other one is, but there's an SR that we haven't seen. Armored Squadron Attack. At least I don't think I've seen that one yet. But, yeah, so, I mean, yeah, like I was saying, that's the downside. You don't get as many SPRs. You won't get, like, because you used to have 2 secrets, 24. You'd get, like, 22 SPRs in a case is the way I think it used to be. So you're pretty much going to get all of them. And then you might be missing a few if you get duplicates. Then you get a secret, 2 secrets. But now you're going to have like several concept rares. And I think you get 4 special leader rares and 4 concept rares. So you get like 4 less of the SPRs, if I remember correctly. But don't quote me on that. We'll see at the very end how it plays out in this case. I honestly, I kind of want to open up all 3 of my cases. I'm pretty much determined to get a God Rare because I think both of the God Rares are really good in this. Even though I know a lot of people don't like the Broly, the other one's really nice. I wish I could remember the name of it. It begins with a P. I know that. And it's not on TCGPlayer, I don't think, yet. Like, you can't sort by God Rare, which I think is odd. But, you know, it looks like this looks like an SPR. Ginyu Captain. I think that is. Yes, SPR. You can kind of tell the way that is. Like, really textured as well. So that's a really cool one. Like that. A lot of gold on the SPRs. Kind of makes them stand out as well. We got SR Revenge Death Ball Final. Is that Cumbersome? Is that how you say his name? Not really sure, but yeah. Yeah, this is really making me want to watch the anime more. Like I stopped watching it for a while there. Baby Evil Agomera. Okay, so he turns into a monkey too. Okay, so this is probably an SLR. Or yeah. Yeah, it is Lucifer, Demon King of the Night. Very nice. I'll take that. I remember one of the sets, I was like so upset because I got all the bad like SLRs. Like all the ones I didn't want. Whoa. He's like 140? Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't think anybody's sold. That's just what he's listed for, but I mean, no sales, no nothing. So yeah. But there's Krillin, Goku Black. So wait, is Goku Black and Rose Goku Black? Are they? Man, I got to watch cartoon. Yeah, Ginyu Force, that'd be kind of cool. To get that as an SLR. Then you got Cooler, Baby, Son Goku. Definitely want that. Vegeta, Warrior Race Pride. Is that the one? We got the Broly, right? Yeah, Broly increasing power. Wait. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. We're not okay, we got an SR. I'm confused. Is this an SLR? No, that's an SPR. That's an SPR. Concept Rare, Fearsome Destroyer, SPR. Okay. Did we get, was it this one? Oh yeah, Broly. Okay, I thought we got like an SLR Broly. Like, I was like, wait a second here. Okay, we'll have that out front. So yeah. So okay. So these packs are pretty much done except SRs, probably. So we're gonna try to like get through this because we got our 2 hits, I believe. So unlike One Piece where, you know, you can get 3 hits, you know, but the cases are still somewhat mapped. Like you'll know that that's a rare. Okay. You'll know that like what boxes are left. I mean, I've even done that on my videos, but and the packs are weighable. I don't know if these packs are weighable. The one thing that kind of does really suck about One Piece is the packs are weighable, but like I'm actually thinking about buying a blue box, even though I have some cases, and because I don't want to open my cases, buy a blue box and open it up, weigh everything out, and then get the packs graded, and just keep like the hits. Because there should be like 7 SRs and then maybe 3 hits and then maybe two packs that have like the Dawn, the special Dawn. That's cool. So that is actually, that card, I guess, is an SLR as well. So is that actually an SLR? But that's an uncommon. So is that a leader card or no? Okay, we got Broly. We're almost halfway through. How about that? Oh, wait. We're at 5, so okay. Almost an hour. Okay. We'll pick it up a little bit. That way I can do a thing at the end. Oh, okay. SR of Frieza. How many of these are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 more SRs to go. I don't even want to keep any of the loose packs. There's no reason to have loose packs of this. I don't think I don't think anybody would pay for graded packs in this. Like One Piece graded packs right now are really like I've sold out like of everything. Like I have PSA 10s of several of like every pack so far. I don't have a Memorial collection though. That's the one I never got graded, but because that was the one I only opened up like one. I only opened up one case of that. And I actually hit the chopper and the last 2 booster boxes I still have, and I'm keeping them in my sealed collection. So yeah. And those boxes have gone absolutely nuts. All right, SR of Lucifer. All right, so that's not like that. So are there like non-foil leader cards? I mean, yeah, maybe I'll look up how to play this and kind of see what it's like. I keep thinking like One Piece. And you get so many leaders in that. I'm going to assume that your leaders are quite common in this. That would like they're not going to make it really hard to find them. But you know, this is what I like about Bandai and like One Piece. You know, it's like there's pretty common versions of all cards, so you can just like my decks for One Piece. I've said it time and time again. I won't have anything in my decks over like secret rarity. Like I don't play with alt arts. I don't do it. Like I'm not like I saw like there was a regional or something like that in Europe, or a European champion or something like that played Ace. And there's SR Vegito. And he had 2 Goldie Roger mangas in his deck, because I play 2 in my deck of Ace as well, but I play with secrets. I don't play with a manga, a gold manga. I don't even own a gold manga of Goldie Roger. Never bought it. I do regret that now. I should have pulled the trigger on them when they were around 3,000, and I waited and doing other things and forgot. And that and the Gear 5 Luffy are the 2 that I really regret not buying. But you know, I think they'll go down. I think once the singles market always gets hit hardest. Look at Pokemon. I mean, I bought my Rayquaza VMAX. I've probably told it on this channel, but we got Supreme Rivalry. Very nice set. I think I opened up a case of that, if I remember right. What was that? Was it BT? What is that? BT something? Oh, I guess they're not doing I can't remember. Oh well, but like if you try to find like old Dragon Ball, you're just like, good luck. You're not finding it. It's crazy. All right, get out some more sleeves. Another thing that I think a lot of people are kind of not taking into account too with One Piece is you're gonna have OP14 coming out in 2 weeks, like 16th, like 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from yesterday. One of my cases is gonna get here really late. It's shipping from Europe. So I would bet I'll have to pay tariffs on it or something like that. But I got it at like 1,100, so I can't really complain. Because I just kept waiting for it to go down and waiting for some of the places to drop them, and no place ever dropped them. It was like, what is going on here? And then a few weeks after that, then in February you're gonna have Ascended Heroes for Pokemon, which is a massive set. Like I think it's the biggest Pokemon set ever, and it's got a lot of really popular like SIRs and stuff like Dragonite and Gengar. So I think a lot of people are really going heavily into that. So that's going to take money. out of the One Piece market. And then this is what people don't understand. When new product comes out, it hurts the singles market. And then you also have EBO3, which is the heroine for One Piece, and that is like that's a waifu set, so people are going crazy for it. I don't even know if I'm gonna even buy any of it because cases are like 2,500, 3,000. I mean, if I find a case for 2, I might go ahead and pull the trigger on 1 case to open up and then buy singles for the rest. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm not paying $3,000 for that. The manga's not very good. Essentially, all your value is going to be in the 2 SPs in the set, which, you know, I mean, is what it is. But yeah, so. Oh, looks like we got something cool here. Is this an SPR? Nice. SS Trunks Pursuit. Dang. Dude, these cards are awesome. Like, I know, like, I kind of make fun of people that are like, oh, texture, but these cards are great. They really are. Like, the art is great. Like, just the way Bandai just makes such good cards. They really do. Like, I don't care what anybody says. They're up there. Like, I think they're the best as far as art goes. Obviously, Pokemon is going to be the king. They make 10, 11, 12 billion cards a year, which when you think about it, like I try to explain this to sports collectors that just don't understand how big Pokemon is, but they make more cards in a year than all the sports cards that have ever been made, like the last 100 years. Like, that's how many cards they make. Like, there's not 12 billion sports cards out there. At least I don't think so. But Pokemon makes that in a year. Now, most of them are commons. Like, you know, 99% of them are common cards and not worth anything. But they still make all those. I still have friends that, like, asked me this weekend. Well, not this weekend. A few days ago, like January 1st is like their daughter's birthday. And they're asking me if I could get them... well, actually, it was an uncle, so it was his niece. And I have a bunch of cards I'm just going to give them to give to her. Because they can't find any cards anywhere still. And, like, Pokemon's in a, you know, it's dipping. Yet you still can't find it anywhere. And it still sells out well over MSRP. But that's hurt the singles market. So... yeah, but that's what I was saying. That they were Quasi VMAX. That was like $1,000 off of what it was a few months prior that I got it for. So if you bought that card, you know, during the like boom, you just lost $1,000 of value in that card. That sucks for people, but that's just the reality. That's just how it is. You know, that's the game. That's why I'm not spending $10,000 on a manga manga Luffy Gear 5, you know. Now, I did buy the EBO2 version a few weeks ago for like, I think it was $3,800. That's up to $6,000, and I actually thought that was really going to keep going up because it's so rare, because EBO2 is just not a lot out there. I do feel like the gold leaders are pretty pumped hard. Like, I feel like nobody really cared about those other than Vegapunk and Boa Hancock SR. And now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, they're 1 per case, they're rare. Well, rarity doesn't always mean it should be expensive. I mean, if nobody cared about it a few months ago, why do you care about it now? Just because people are pumping it? Or because they're really good, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, you have to think about it. In Dragon Ball, like the God Rares are like mangas. They're like 1 in 5 cases. So I've pulled 1, 2, I want to say 3 of them in probably about, I don't know. And I guess if you count that's not a manga, it's a serialized card. But I pulled the Vegeta from God Rare, from Realm of Gods. What is it? It is Realm of Gods. Realm of the Gods. I want to say I opened up 2 cases of that. And I pulled the Goku, the one with the wings. Dude, how many of these are there? From Wild Resurgence, and I think I pulled, and it was 2 of that, and I pulled the Goku from, or wait, the Gogeta from Critical Instinct, was it? It's the it's kind of rainbow looking one, and all of them graded a 10, and all of them. There's another SR. And I moved all of them. I kind of regret it now. Well, actually, not the Vegeta. I sold that thing for 5,000. I can get that card for 2K now, but I need to sell some cards first. But yeah. All right. Major Metallotron. All right. Ooh, what's this? This looks good. Whoa, Genamba. Is that how you saw that? Malice Fury. Okay, that's a concept rare. All right. Very nice. I like how it has Goku there. But he's got a halo, so that mean he dead? I mean, I think that's Goku, right? Or is that... I don't think that's a... I mean, if it was blue hair, it would be... What, Gogeta? They all got to have different color hair. That's how you know the difference, I guess, huh? So very cool. That's 2 concept rares. So 2 special leader rares and 2 concept rares in the first 6 boxes. No secrets yet. There's another SR. We're just going to keep going, I think. See how far we can go. See if we can get through the whole case in one sitting. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sure get. Yeah, and you get like 5 foil. Sometimes, wait, 5 foil. Sometimes 4 in a pack. So you got a lot of foils in this. I have a feeling we got a secret coming up. So I'm going to guess there's 4 concept rares, 4 special leader rares, and 2 secrets. Well, wait a second. And then 2 boxes left should have SPRs, maybe? I don't know. So Vermilion Bloodline. Very cool. Like that. I remember opening up that. One of the few... That and is it Supreme Rivalry that they did a reprint and it was like an obvious reprint, like they actually put 2nd edition on it and everything, and like could you imagine if they did that with One Piece? Like they just made, I mean I know they got the PRB 01 and 02 sets which are reprints, but you know, if they just did like a 2nd edition, I don't know how that would go. I don't think that would work out very well. I think I would just say that would be a mistake if they did that. Because I mean, a lot of the cards from a player aspect are really cheap right now. Like somebody posted the other day, like the top decks like Ace and we got an SR. Ace, and then the 5 Elders, so Emu. And like the Zoro deck, like I think the Emu deck's like $38, and then like the Ace one is like 100, and the only reason Ace is 100 is because the Marco super in it is from PRB02, and it's really hard to pull, so it's like a $14 card, and you need a play set of them. So yeah. Alright, so what do we got here? I need one more, don't I? Alright, let's see. Hold on a second. Alright, we got one right over here, don't we? There we go. Right in our display. My display cabinets to my right, I had a ton. I had like the full master sets. If you saw the videos that I did of OP01 and OP02, but I've since like put like these slab protectors on all of them and put them in storage. So in a safe, storage safe. So yeah. So there's that. Okay. Kamehameha. Which I guess is when they do like force bolts. So who do you have there? Like Gohan, Goku? Like they're all kind of little there. So, okay. Taunt. Stowaways. Yeah, like that just looks great. That's great art. Really liking that. Got an SR of Zarbon. So like where I am in this show, like Vegeta's still kind of like, he's not good, but he's not exactly bad still. So it's kind of interesting. He kind of is a little bit bad, but you can kind of tell he's kind of just like, all right, you know, I'm going to use Goku and the rest of them to defeat Frieza, you know, kind of like deal, you know, it's like friend of a enemy of an enemy is my friend kind of deal, you know, so. All right, we got Bio Broly, which I don't know what the heck that is. I'll tell you, opening up these packs, after a while, it kind of messes with your hand. It's not exactly easy. Ooh, look at that, SPR. Very cool. Vegeta back from the brink of death. I like Vegeta. Probably my favorite character. I mean, I like Goku, but Vegeta's just funny. Just because he's so, like, he's so pompous. It's hilarious. Ha ha ha. Like his laugh and everything is just so pompous. I mean, you can kind of understand it because he's royalty, and royalty is kind of supposed to be jerky. You know, they think they're better than everybody else and all that stuff. So, I mean, you can kind of understand it in a way. I'm not saying it's right, but it's just kind of funny. It's just like something that is just instilled in them, probably from since they're a kid. You think like the royals in England or something like that. Okay, looks like we got something else here. Oh, SCR, nice. Baby Avenger of Ruin. Okay. We'll take that. I'm not sure. I kind of wanted that one and Broly. I mean, I do want all three actually, but I can't remember the third one is. Is it the earring thing? Like, you know. So, hey, I called that. I said I was going to get an SCR in this box, didn't I? How funny. I mean, I guess I had a 1 in, like, a 2 in 6 chance to get that right. So, a 33% chance to make that call. So, all right. All right. Unfortunately, that means we only have one more chance at the God Rare, and I don't usually like our chances when that happens. It would be nice if you get the God Rare didn't take up the secret, but that's just not how it goes. All right. It's weird how sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3 foil. I can't, like, very odd. So I guess they got rid of that's an SR. They got rid of the God packs, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I have not seen one in a while, or I don't recall it. So if I'm wrong, Somebody let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that those are not a thing anymore. And I mean, were they really God packs? Because it was just I think you would only get like one SPR and a few SRs, and then the rest were just full cards. And it was just like, I mean, that's kind of a lame God pack. Like, One Piece has really awesome God packs. Which did not pull any up until OP13 and then pulled 2. So I was quite happy with that. All right. We are into box 7 coming up. And let's get this. So that one was an SPR and a secret. So we should have one more secret or God rare. 2 concept rares and 2 special leader rares. Is that right? Or, I mean, it's possible we might not get, we might only get 2. I thought you got 4 special leader rares at least. So, could be wrong, but let's hope we're not. But yeah, like the special leader rares, like the first one I opened up, like I got all the bad ones. I think it was from, what, the History of Z. It was the one before. It was like the first set that had all the special leader rares, and like I got the 4 worst ones you can get in my case. Looks like we got another power absorbed. Okay, so you can get duplicates of energy markers. I don't know what energy markers are, but you know. So yeah, I can't remember. Let me look really quick. I want to see. I'm trying to remember which. I mean, there's some like, wow. Like the one I really got lucky on, I got like a Vegeta from one of the sets. That's like a $200 card now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's from History of Z. I did pull that. It's like 190 cards. So it was one other set before that. Was it Beyond Generations had them? Maybe it was that. And like I just got all the bad. Yeah, I think it was. It was that one because I just got all the bad SLRs. It was just horrible. I was getting like what's his name? Turtles, Tapion, like they're, you know, Beirut, like they're all like $20-$30, and then the rest of them, you know, they're like 100, like Son Goku special leader rare, like 100, you know. Oh well, but I don't want to waste too much time on it. But yeah, I was just like, man, there were some really good ones too. And I didn't get the GDR in that one, so yeah, Beyond Generations was not very kind to me. I think that was the first one with SLRs. I could be wrong. I'll look at it after. But yeah, so that's where they really, I want to say that was the first set they changed and really got, what was that, BT24. So I'll look that up in a second too. So BT24, what was BT23? Yeah, I don't think I ever opened up Ultimate Advent. No, I opened up that once too. That's BT26. So what's BT? Dawn of Z Legends, Prismatic Clash, Perfect Combination is BT23. Yeah, I don't think Perfect Combination had SLRs. Sorry, I do want to look this up real quick. So yeah, they didn't. Okay, so yeah, Beyond Generations was the first one that had, as far as I know, special leader rares. And then a few sets later, I think is when they added concept rares. So you get like 2 secrets. Oh shoot. I'm gonna ruin this card here. I'm I'm gonna ruin these cards doing this stupid stuff. Imagine if that was like a god rare and it was an SR too. Jeez. Idiot. Why do I do that? Goodness gracious. So, yeah. Ultimate Advent has the SSBs you could use. Shiny, Strongest Warrior. And that, I would have loved to pull that card. That's one of the nicest god rares, I think. It really is. I would actually maybe even say it's the best one besides the Vegeta from Realm of Gods. I think the Vegeta from Realm of Gods is the best one, honestly. That card just pops. When I pulled that, I was like, oh my gosh, this card is so beautiful. And I mean, $5,000. I had to sell it. But it's crazy how much that's gone down. And we got an SPR of Baby Conquest Ambitions. All right. All right. So should have one more big hit in this box. This has Broly, Salza. Four more boxes after this, right? Okay, we can make it. We can make it. There's one piece. What's his name? Joku MD. I've been watching him for years. Seems like a really nice guy. He always would open up Dragon Ball, so I'd always watch his videos for Dragon Ball. And then he got into One Piece, but I had already been like he was like I was already planning on buying One Piece when I bought like 5 cases of OP01. Opened up 3. I think that's kind of well known because I brag about it all the time on my channel. But I'm happy that I still have 2. But yeah, he like doesn't do any Dragon Ball anymore because it just does One Piece now. But looks like we might have something here. There's a Vegeta by a Saiyan. Oh, that's an SR. Okay. That's a really nice SR. All right, lots of foils, and it's Goku Black, Rose Goku Black. So I don't like. I have to look that up. But like, what's the difference between Rose Goku Black and Goku Black? Like it almost sounds like is it actually Goku? Is it like a clone of Goku or something? Or you know what I mean? Like what the heck? I'll look it up. Don't worry about selling me in the comments. I'll look it up. Okay, we got something here. Oh, nice. And it's a concept rare. Cell Max Key to Fury. All right. Very cool. All right, let's see that one. Concept rare. Yeah, so there's only 6 concept rares, and we've got... They're all like around $100. But I feel like, what did we get? We didn't get a Broly. We got Geneba, Cell Max, and what, Vegeta? So I hope I get Broly. That's the one I want. But I'm not going to be upset at Omega Shenron or King Piccolo either. But, I mean, we'll see. Or maybe it's 3 concept rares. But I think it's 4. I'm pretty sure it's 4. Guess we'll see in a minute. See in like 30 minutes. It'll take me that long to get through 3 more boxes. So It's just like how Bandai is so like. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are cases out there that are errors. You know, I hated what they did with PRB01 in Japanese. I opened up 3 cases of it, and two of the cases, like 4 of the booster boxes, were exactly the same. So I got like the same booster box 3 times of. So I got duplicates or triplicates so I got 3 booster boxes that were the same, 3 other booster boxes that were the same, and 3 other booster boxes that were the same, and 1 that wasn't. And that happened in 2 of my cases. So I got all duplicate cards. They were the exact same cards, alt art, supers, everything, duplicate 3 times. Sucked so bad. I was so mad. I was just like, really? Of course, I wouldn't have been mad if I would have pulled a God Pack, but, you know, I mean, but that was like a common thing. I actually wanted to buy a few more cases, but then I was just like, that kind of sucks. That kind of turned me off on it, especially with the way cases are going up right now. You know, the natural order of things is English gets so expensive, and somebody out there is going to be like, let's buy up all the Japanese, and then everybody's, but I kind of feel like I don't think it's going to work pumping that. I think people are just like, I don't want Japanese cards. I don't even understand Japanese. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. So I don't know if that's going to work out very well for people pumping it. And I mean, we'll see. But anyway, there's a concept rare and an SPR in that. So, oh wait, we got 4 more boxes. Okay. Yeah, this is another secret. All right, we got Ultimate Squad. I don't think I opened up any of that, actually. Yeah, you have to think about it. Like a lot of all the older sets of this, they just had secrets. Like there wasn't any like, you know, God rare. There wasn't like manga rares. You know, nothing like that. It was just secrets. I want to say. So you got those 2 of the 3 secrets in a case. Or maybe some of the older sets, like I said, I never opened up like Tournament of Power or anything like that, so I don't really know about those. But so yeah, we got Baby Original of My Body. Okay, that guy, he's like on a Thrones. What's his deal? Avenger of Ruin. Definitely a bad guy, right? His name is Baby, though. SR. I mean, these are all fearsome rivals, so. Zarbon. Alright. Let's not just pull this out. And be careful. Yes, there we go. If it doesn't rip right, don't just pull them out, because we might have an SR like that. Could have been a much better card too. So I'm pretty sure we got play sets of all the SRs. Almost 100% possible. This is a pretty gold card here, and it is an SPR. Wow, that is beautiful. That's really awesome. Sun Goten and SS Trunks. Very cool. I mean, you even get SPRs in this, and it like just because a lot of times you get them 1 per box, you just don't even, you kind of appreciate the SPRs more too, I feel like now. So, yeah. So we're gonna get a secret, a God rare, a concept rare. Or are we going to get a another SPR? We've gotten 3 concept rares, right? Okay. Then we got something here. I bet it's an SPR. And oh, nice! We got the concept rare Broly that we wanted. Nice. How cool. I was just talking about that. All right. Sweet. Very nice. SS Broly, Banisher of Fury. Or Banisher Fury. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, maybe to save time, maybe I'll got 3 more. I'll open these off camera. Don't worry. They're not getting sold. But I know the rest of them are SRs. Nah, you know what? Let's just open them up. We'll get through them. I mean, let's be honest. Most people are probably just going to go right for the right to the end anyway, and see the recap, which is fine. I'm monetized, but I don't make any money off this channel, and I'm cool with that. I don't need it. The only reason I do it is to see my collection journey. Although, you know, like I said earlier, I'm a little butthurt when investor channels blow up to like 10,000 people, and like the collector channels just, you know, it just kind of shows what's important to people. I get it, you know, but hey, put money in your 401k, get that straight. And then, like, yeah, invest in collectibles. I have a ton in collectibles. I even told my family if something happens to me, like, essentially what to do. I mean, I'm not going to give a monetary value, but it's a lot. Like, it's retirement money. But I've also been collecting for, like, heavily cards for, like, the last 10 years or so. Almost 10 years, like 2016, 17 started collecting Pokemon. And then I got into soccer in 2019, and then sports cards for a few years, and then COVID, and then sports cards just started sucking because everybody got in there to make money and ruined it. Kind of similar to what happened to Pokemon, and kind of what's happening to One Piece now. And weirdly enough, like when that happened with soccer, like I had all the soccer cards. I was buying cases and cases of like Mbappe's rookie year. Like I just happened to buy 6 cases and got them all graded and had all of his rookies, like 30 rookies that were selling for like $1,500, $2,000, and people were paying that. Like they were flying out of my store, and it's so weird. And now that's happening with One Piece. Like that's happened several times for me where I'm just into collecting something, and you know, like all the Pokemon and soccer during COVID, like just absolutely crushed it. And then, you know, PSA increased their grading fees, and you know, Pokemon just grades like ass. So, yeah, but it is what it is. And, you know, a lot of people are probably still subscribed to my channel probably because of soccer. I mean, soccer's why I hit like 1,000 and then everything. And then I could tell some people, you know, hey, are you ever going to do soccer again? I get it, but I just, you know, it's just you just get tired of losing money in that hobby. It sucks. When that happens, you're just like constantly giving money to a breaker so they can make money. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just like, you know, One Piece is pretty cool to be into. I like playing the game. I like the hobby. It's pretty inexpensive, but now it's going to be really expensive, unfortunately. But I have a lot of the cards, so I can kind of like, I can handle that because I have so many of the cards. I can sell them and fun getting new cases. Now, I won't buy 4 or 5 cases like I used to of each set. I'll probably buy just like 2, open up one, keep the other sealed. What am I doing here? Okay. Dude, I was sleeving up rares. Okay. So concept rare and SPR in that one. Very nice. Wait a second. Is this one? We have 3 boxes left. Whew, wee. Tiresome. Tiresome. All right, so we're done with all of our concept rares, I'm pretty sure. So we should be getting like one more, hopefully one more special leader rare, one more god rare or S secret, and then one box should have I think 2 SPRs. I think that would probably be it, right? So like we got Cross Spirits energy marker. Now I guess that's like a new thing. I saw someone posting something on Reddit about that. I just didn't understand it. I was like, what? I thought they were in like the packs. I didn't realize they were a box topper. So, which actually I honestly don't like that. I liked it when the SRs and SPRs were box toppers because you would get like, you know, an extra 3 or so SPRs. So now you're even getting less SPRs in a case because of that, which kind of sucks. I mean, I don't really care about the SRs because you get so many of those anyway, especially now getting 9. I'm almost positive it used to be 7. 9's a lot. But yeah, so SR. Come on, give us a god rare. I almost want to like save my god rare. My god rare needs to go over to Manga Luck though, because like I said, like I've probably opened since they've done god rares. There's a SR of Cooler. I've probably opened maybe 10 cases, and I've hit like 3 god rares. That's crazy. Ooh, looks like we got an SLR, I think. And yes, it is Cooler, Incredible Strongest Warrior, which is actually, oh wait, no, it isn't that. Okay. So that's an SLR. So I don't know what, like, there's got to be a comment of that, right? Like, that card, like, Cooler, Incredible, Strongest Warrior. I'm going to try to look out for that. That, like, is just a common card that you can use, like, I don't know. All right. Means we're probably going to the end of the case to get our final secret or god rare. But it's also very cool because like almost only 2 boxes in a case do not have a concept rare, a special leader rare, or a secret, which is kind of neat. I like that. That's a really good change of Dragon Ball, and it adds a lot of value to the case where it used to just be, you know, you'd get like 2 to 3 of every SPR, and you know it makes SPRs worth more. It gives more hits, I think. Yeah. I like what Dragon Ball's doing, what Bandai's doing with Dragon Ball. I don't think the game is as good as One Piece. That's just from what I've heard. I guess I should clarify that. I have heard the game is not as good as One Piece, but you know that's just someone's opinion. So who knows? I haven't played it, so. I don't understand. You know, like One Piece has the Dawn. I don't know what that is in this. Okay, so Cooler, Incredible Strongest Warrior. Okay, that's that one. So you can get them as like regular cards, it seems like. Okay, so that'd be a lot easier to get then. Okay, and there's Brawly, Brawly, whatever that is. Looking like Swamp Thing or something. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, man. That's a cool SPR. Tau Pi Pi Country Destruction. Okay. All right. There we go. Well, we knew that was coming. An SPR. Should be getting 3 more SPRs, I guess, in the rest of this case, right? Is that how it do? Whew. This is tiresome. All right, let's get through the rest of them here. Loyalty to cooler. Elite forces. Bulla. So who is Bulla? I mean, Bulma is Goku's wife. Who is? Or wait. Hold on. Which one's married to Vegeta? Is that Bulma? And then, and Goku's wife. I can't remember her name. Oh well. Someone's gonna really get me in the comments on that one. So, like, where I'm at watching right now, like, Vegeta hasn't even married Bulma. Right? Yeah, because there's Bullet implanted loyalty. Pan support. All right, last pack. I don't think there's anything in here. I think we've pulled all the SRs. There's Bulma. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Like some of these characters, like 20,000 attack. Like, are you kidding me? Or health or whatever they have. Like, my goodness. All right. That's there. Is Bulma's sister? I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. All right. Are we going to get the one with the God Rare? Or the one with just 2 SPRs? Because I think we've got SLR. Concept, SLR, SLR. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Wait, concept, SLR, SLR. Wait, so do I have... Okay, so... Vicious Rejuvenation. So wait, do I have one more SLR? Because that... I guess I do. Okay, I got that wrong. Oh, maybe I messed... Because I already have 2 boxes with 2 SPRs, I guess, so... Alright, we'll see. We'll see. See how we do. Yeah, I really like this set. This is a really nice set. Like, the concept rares are amazing. The SLRs are amazing. Like, very nice set. Digging it. I mean, it's not One Piece, but it's pretty dang good. Vegeta, Warrior Race Pride. Broly Bio. And I just like how Bandai does it again. I'll say it again. Oh, Goku Rose Black. It's nice that they have lesser rarities of everything. So you don't have to pull like even like. Oh, it looks like we got something here. What is this? I'll talk in a second. Ah, Vegeta Warrior Race Pride SLR. Nice. We like that. Wow. We pulled like all the good SLRs. We pulled Broly, we pulled Vegeta. Who else did we pull? Janaba. I mean, I kind of feel like all the SLRs are good. We got Lucifer. We got Cooler. We got Vegeta. And we got Broly. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I would say. That means we're going to get, hopefully, a secret or a god rare in the last booster box, unless we get screwed. I don't know if anybody remembers if you saw my first OP13 opening and I pulled a god pack in the second to last pack, and I didn't understand what was going on because I hadn't pulled a leader altart in the entire case, and I was confused. I was like, this is messed up. I'm getting ripped off, blah blah blah. I was really angry, and then that happened, and I was like, oh. And then I realized when you pull that, you don't get any leader altarts, which actually I kind of feel like is kind of silly. Even though there's an emu in there, I kind of felt like, well, that doesn't make much sense. But hey, I'll take the god pack and pull 2 of them. So it's so funny though. Like, I opened up 5 cases. I got 2 god packs, the Shanks special. I still didn't get any mangas, but I hit like 3 really good cards. Like, it was very weird. I hit the best Shanks, which is one of the top cards in the set. The god pack is, that's $2,500 for those 5 cards, and then you got all the other cards in there that you get as well. And pulled 2 of those. So yeah, I was pretty happy with OP13, if I must say so. All right, let's see, what do we got? We can pull out the binder and put everything in a binder after this too. Well, I'll watch some TV. I will get the secrets graded. I do grade all the secrets, but I don't really grade anything else with Dragon Ball. I like just putting them in a binder. But I don't know. Some of these are pretty cool. Like the SLRs, like even that $200 SLR Vegeta that I have, like that's just sitting in a binder. Like, yeah. SR Pan. Baby parasite form or parasitic form. We should have an SPR left, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot about that. I'm like thinking there's only SRs left, and I forgot that we haven't. Unless I pulled it already, and nah, I would have noticed that, right? SPRs are pretty obvious. Look at Vegeta's face. He cracks me up. It's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like like he's always kind of like, it's almost like not like a sinister laugh maybe, but or maybe it's that. It's like like, yeah, I'm about to bust you up. All right, here's SPR is nice. Rose Goku Black Fearsome God. Wait. Okay, it is an SPR. Now, I think he has a secret as well, which I wouldn't be too upset about getting it. I probably just spoke it into existence. But like I said, I got another 2 cases. I don't know if I'm going to open both of them. But hopefully I get a Broly secret in one of those. It's always nice to hold on to a case. Just down the road, see if they go up in value. It's always fun to see that happen. If that's the case, no pun intended. All right, we got one more box here, and we are at about 2 hours almost. So we're gonna see if we can't wrap this up. Yeah, this I think I only saw one video where somebody was opening a case, and it was this opening up a case with a national champion, and I don't even think they did a recap at the end. So I was like, well, wait a second, okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, 9, and then SPR and SLR. So hopefully in this last box, we should have a secret or God rare. It's going to be a God rare. It'll be Broly. Or the other one. Yeah, let's see. I ain't going to be mad either way. I think this is an amazing case. Have to go through and see another Ultimate Squad energy marker. Yeah, there's so many cases you can get of Dragon Ball for $500-$600. Now, I will have to say most of those sets, the secrets, you can also get for $20-$30. I had 2 cases of Cross Spirits, and I sold the it's a secret with Goku and Frieza on it. I can't remember the name of the card, but it has Goku and Frieza fighting. It's an iconic moment, and SR there. Gosh, you've been getting a lot of that Super 17. Yeah, so I had 2 cases of Super Cross Spirits. What do we got here? Is that an SPR already? Oh, that's a rare. Wow, that's a cool looking rare. So I had 2 cases of Cross Spirits, and I'd opened up one case, and I pulled the Goku and Frieza card. Oh, it looks like we got an SPR already. Oh, wait. Secret Broly. Nice. That's the one we wanted. Very cool. Dude, I feel like this should have been the God Rare. That card is amazing. They could have taken this card and just made it even cooler, maybe. I don't know. More gold. But that's awesome. I like that card. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Well, I'm all right not pulling the God Rare. So Broly and Baby. Broly's the one I really wanted. Even though I don't know much about his character, he just seems so cool. And everybody seems to like him, so I'm sure he's okay. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta start watching the show. Alright, so. Alright. So we should be just getting an SPR then to wrap things up with our first case. And my other cases won't be here till Tuesday, and it's Saturday the 3rd today, so I don't know if I'll be doing another video with those. We'll see. It's just, man, 2 hours. It's a long time. I guess that's what it takes me to get through a case of One Piece as well. I mean, it's all 288 packs, so, but, see which SPR we can get. Very nice. I'm very happy with this one. 2 secrets that I wanted. I mean, I really wanted the Broly, and I would have been okay with either one of the other 2, but I just don't know much about either character, so Frieza. We'll do a recap at the end. Mainly just of the 2 hits in each box, really. Just so everybody can see. But I think it's pretty obvious. It's, you're going to get either a concept rare, an SPR, a secret, or a special leader rare, an SPR, and then 2 of the boxes you're going to get 2 SPRs. Is how it looks like it is. That's how it looks laid out to me. That's a really cool card. I like that. All right, where's the other SPR at? Cooler. Interesting to see how this set kind of pans out with like the singles and everything. I mean, you got to the Dragon Ball, the Reddit, and it's just like not a ghost town, but I mean, it's like, yeah, it's just there's both the there's the 2 games now with Fuse. It'd be like One Piece if there was 2 One Piece games and they didn't have a whole lot of like, people didn't really translate over. I don't know. Maybe there's people that play both. I'm sure they are. Maybe they just really love Dragon Ball and both games. I don't know how different they are, but yeah. So, but hopefully they don't do that with One Piece. Hopefully they up production of One Piece like crazy. But I kind of feel like OP13. Okay, so what do we got here? SPR. Nice one. Fuse Zamasu. Fearsome God SPR. That is a really cool card. SPRs, they just knocked it out of the park, man. They really did. The SPRs kind of look like SCRs. Like, seriously. Like, look at that SCR and look at that SPR. Like, yeah, there's a lot more gold, I guess, but a lot of the SPRs have a lot of gold on them too. So, I mean, it is what it is. So Fearsome Rivals, I guess you got Baby, Broly, Rose Goku on Goku there, I guess is the whole kind of theme here. So maybe that's why, I don't know. We'll see how the set does, I guess. But, I mean, I kind of felt like some people were kind of hating on the Broly GDR. I don't know. I thought it was cool looking, but the SCR is absolutely amazing. So, it is what it is. And then the other GDR, the other God Rare, was pretty awesome. Like, if I had to pick, almost want that one just because it was so awesome, but it's not a character. I mean, it is like Gogeta or something like that, I think, but I mean, it's called like something earrings or something like that. So, all right, let's go through everything and recap here. So you are gonna get 9 SRs in each booster box. So it's like almost, so there's like 21 SRs. So what are you going to get? Like, what's that? 72 SRs. So you should almost get a play set of everything. So you get 3 of most SRs, and then you'll get like maybe a play set of a couple. I think like that Broly right there, I think I definitely got a play set of that. And then you will get, let's see. So SPRs, and then you got special leader rare and SPR, and then you got that, and you got the secret. These are SPRs. Then these 2 are both SPRs. Got a whole stack of SRs over here. Then the concept rares. Concept rare, SPR. There we go. Those are all SRs. Special leader rare. All right, secret. SPR. And of course, knocking stuff over, as I always do. All right, that's SLR, SPR, SLR, SPR, concept rare, SPR, there. That's concept rare, right? Yes, SPR. All right, so here's our stack of SRs, which is absolutely nuts. You're going to get like 72 of these, 9 per box. That's a whole big one of those. Then you're going to get, unfortunately, well, I guess I like these energy markers. I guess they're kind of cool. Look at the back cards are a little bit different. And then you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 SPRs. So a little over 1 per box. And we didn't get any duplicates there, so that was cool. You get 4 concept rares in a case. We got Broly, Cellmax, Janemba, if I'm saying that right, and Vegeta. So very happy with the concept rares. Our special leader rares were Vegeta, Cooler, Lucifer, and Broly. Man, lots of Broly and Vegeta. And then our 2 secret rares, which you get 2 per case, was Broly Cutthroat Warfare and Baby Avenger of Ruin. So hopefully in another case, maybe we'll open 1, maybe 2. Hopefully we can get the other secret rare. I think it's Rose Black Goku, or however you say the name. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I don't know if I'll be doing a lot of Dragon Ball on this channel, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.